So, a couple months back, I made a video on this JoJo Bizarre-based battleground game. Well, a bit inspired by the style of Jujutsu shenanigans. You know, the destruction, goofy game style. I think you know exactly the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Well, guess what? The game has officially dropped. Yeah, it's out. Well, I'd say, since the last time I played it, not a whole lot has changed in terms of content. The character movesets are pretty much the same, but the combat definitely feels smoother now compared to my first experience. They did add a few new features like the phone, emotes, and some other small tweaks here and there. So now, let me show you some of the important stuff you should know about this game. Basically, what makes it unique and fun. Now, I'm not going to do another character showcase since I already covered that a couple of months back. If you want to check out some techs or unique moves for each character, feel free to check out that video. Anyway, before we dive in, let me go ahead and pick a winner from the last giveaway. And if you guys want to join these giveaways, it's super simple. Just like the video, subscribe, watch the whole thing, and drop a comment with your favorite part of the video along with your username. That's it. All right, let's get into it. All right, so what makes this game special? Well, to be honest, there isn't a ton going on just yet, but the fact that the devs went with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as the base for the game, that alone makes it stand out.
Why are you gay?
And honestly, it's kind of bold too. I mean, let's be real. You don't see JoJo as the core for many battleground style games. It's usually all JJK, DBZ, or One Piece. You know what I'm talking about. At least we're getting some fresh anime flavor in this genre for once. Now let's get into the gameplay. I'll give my full, honest opinion a little later in the video, so stick around for that. Anyway, what's new since last time? Well, first up, the phone. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. It's basically the menu, but they made it look like a smartphone. You pick your characters, mess with the settings, pretty much all the in-game stuff is handled there. Gotta say, I kind of like the creativity on that one. Now here's something that wasn't in the game when I played it before, the specials. So basically you can pick your special move, or M2, to use in battle. So you see this little battery-looking bar right here? Just fill it up, and once it's full, hit M2, and boom, you can pop off the special move you picked earlier. Simple as that. And the cool part? It's not tied to any specific stand. You can equip whichever one you want. Speaking of stands, character selection is obviously based on stands. If you know JoJo, you already know the deal. Right now, there are only 3 available, but honestly, they're super well done. The movesets, the cutscenes, the whole vibe, it's all pretty dope. Well, don't get too overwhelmed by all the stands. I mean, if you're feeling a little lost, just check out the descriptions right here for each character and their moves. It breaks it all down for you. Honestly, that's one of the cool things too. And what else? Well, yeah, I know. Some stuff is kind of missing here. You probably noticed a few things from my last video that aren't in the game right now, right? We'll get to that in a second. But first, they did add some new stuff. Nothing crazy, just some minor additions, like throwables, goofy little things like hiding in a trash bin, soda machine, or even hopping into a car that can literally explode. You know, small stuff, but it does make the gameplay a bit more fun overall. And then there's the dealer. If you don't know what this guy does, basically, this is where you spin for emotes. That's pretty much it. Now, as for what's actually missing, all right, check this out. Yeah, we're still missing a few things, like the destruction mechanics, parkour, wall climbing, and all that stuff. And honestly, I think those features play a pretty big role in the overall experience. You might see little bits of it here and there, but how it works now feels a bit different compared to how it was before. The good news is, according to the owner, it's just temporary. They're currently working on optimization. Now, what's my honest opinion about the game? Well, first, the potential is definitely there. The style is unique, and I love that they're doing something different. I do get a little bit of lag here and there. Yeah, literal lag. And also, personally, I feel like they need to either drop some new characters or add more move variations to keep things fresh. Overall, it's not a bad game at all, but there's definitely room for improvement. Honestly, I feel like the release was a bit early, like the game wasn't fully ready yet, but here we are. Hopefully, though, it doesn't fizzle out before they start dropping the features the community's been asking for. That's my take, but I want to hear from you guys too. Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can get this feedback on the owner's radar.